What's going on?
Let go of my arm!
Not until this fight is between us. Take off, stranger!
Why do you always have to do this? Interfering with what I have going on? It's not like these poor wretches will be missed.
It's not for you to decide. That man may have a future.
Who? John? John is just an actor with barely a cent to his name. I have a hunger that needs to be satisfied.
It's not even about life and death with you. You just want to control men. It's a game.
Well, it's worked pretty well so far, though I haven't been able to break down your walls. Not even after all these years. Why is that?
Perhaps because I wear a mask. You can't see my face. Believe me, you don't want to. Genuinely. You may want to add me as the latest trophy to your collection.
The crown jewels, no doubt. Do you not find me appealing?
I'd rather not sleep with a woman who would kill me in bed.
Fair enough. Tell me this, Zorro. Do you think you have what it takes to best me? And if so, do you have what it takes to do what needs to be done?
Justice is blind to both race and gender. I treat you with the same courtesy I would a male. You're a criminal. No different than they.
How can you say that? Men are blunt brutes with a different set of skills and a different set of weapons. You have to admit, there's a bit of danger in the air. It's exciting.
There's a bit of danger here, too.
If you won't let me take John, then I'm glad to admit I'll settle for you. Why do you care about that man? Why do you give a damn? Why do you defend him?
Because no one else will. I tied her up. Get in touch with the local authorities.
I wanted to thank you for saving my life.
There's nothing personal. That woman is a menace. You should know better than to mingle with such company.
It's just hard sometimes to vent my frustration.
You're an actor. Let it out on stage.
I will. I shall act out a tale of your victory.
It's not necessary. Victories happen every day. Don't treat this one as special, or you'll miss all the others. Excuse me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Don't you know? Zorro.
I'm in town for a bit. My name is John. John Wilkes Booth.
Best of luck with your acting career, John. Do something great in the theater.
Will do.
Where are you going? Are you off to meet with your secret lover? All the secrets she has.
You assured me that no one knew about us.
She doesn't know about me. She's just a friend. And friends are meant to be jealous.
Oh, really? So what is she going to tell everyone now?
Nothing, if you want me to sort this out.
Don't sort anything. She's my friend. I know that you've never had one, but surely you're familiar with the word.
No one has ever been a friend to me.
Not even me?
We're past that now. There's no going back, Christine.
Has my voice impressed you at all? Maybe the last few performances?
From what I've heard, I've been relatively busy these days.
What is it you're doing now? Surely no one here is destined for your news. Please let it be Carlotta. It's not my neck you're after.
Not in the slightest, on either account. I just wanted to see you before I went away for a while.
Where are you going?
Hunt.
Father, you're bleeding.
I tell you the truth, you haven't truly fought unless you're bleeding.
I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
I don't understand why you have to fight so much.
You like to eat, don't you? I've got to provide for you. Put food on the table. I think I'm carrying my own weight, am I not? I will never let anything happen to you.
All right, Father.
It's a beautiful night, isn't it? And it'll continue to be a beautiful night unless something disturbs the peace. Can you not give us one night?
Not until I find him, Father Dantes. I am so close. I cannot stop him. He hides like a ghost, sending out his minions to do his dirty work.
Do you mean that poor fellow who was in the middle of the street earlier today?
What was it?
A phantom. Have you been to the Opera District lately?
Wow, how ironic. A priest, a man of God, condoning such a heathenous activity as the opera.
I was not always like this. I had a family. I had a different life. It's funny how things change. How perspectives change. There is evil in this world. And it would be a shame if we didn't do something about it. Do you agree?
Normally not. I have a show to get to. if I wanted you dead, it would be so. Why do I have the privilege of being alive?
It's not often I come across a fellow mask wearer.
Well, we wear masks for different reasons. I wear mine because I'm horribly disfigured underneath. You must wear yours for decoration.
So you've heard of me. I'm honored to have such a prestigious admirer.
Admire is not quite the right word. Follower doesn't really mean the same thing.
And why are you following me?
You killed the other man in the mask. What was his name?
It wasn't personal. Orders from above. Almost. I have further orders.
I'm interested to see how this plays out.
As am I. Any words before this gets started?
Last one. Quite a question I've been meaning to ask. Curious. Why are you here? Last I heard you were in France. What are you doing in the sinful city of New Orleans?
Maybe I like the music.
How do you get better after your fights?
Well, it takes a long time for my wounds to heal, and it's only by the grace of God that I'm able to keep going on.
Do you take any special medicines for you to heal?
No. The only motivation I need is to be with the one I love. This world is full of hate, especially in politics. Do your best not to pick sides in trivial arguments. Then you will become a symbol of hope, a shepherd in a crowd of sheep. Always fight with your words first. Knowing why someone wants to harm you is half the battle. Patience is bravery, and that's something a lot of people forget.
You said strike only when someone strikes first. Why do you fight?
I fight for you.
Keep your head straight. I'm trying to tend your wounds. No, you're not always the easiest friend to have.
I don't have any friends.
You have at least one. God will always be there for you. And I'll try not to take too much offense if you only consider me an acquaintance. But I've watched over you for many moons. Who did this to you?
A phantom. At the opera.
Oh, what a poor sport. He wouldn't even let you enjoy the show. Why was the phantom there?
I don't know. Seemed like it was waiting for me. Put up a hellish fight. Chased him all through the theater district. Couldn't lend a single solid blow.
Oh, I hope you at least gave him something to remember you by.
So do I. Hard to tell in the dark.
If you say so. So what's the agenda now? Are you going to chase him throughout the town like a thief in the night?
No. I need to change tactics. Find out more about him. What do you know?
If he's the same phantom that I've been hearing about, and he comes from the same place I do, the same prison that wrought me, the same damnation that I was born from.
Does this prison keep any records?
This is not the type of prison that keeps records. The Warden would have internalized all that information. He's the one you need to talk to.
What's his name?
He doesn't have a name.
Oh dear. Your hunting didn't go so well.
I've had worse. Trust me. That's why I wear the mask. Tonight, something strange happened. A man. Flesh and blood. A worthy adversary.
Well, you're not exactly indestructible, are you?
I don't claim to be.
You parade around with the name Phantom. Of course there's a sense of immortality about you. Do you need anything? For your wounds?
They've all been tended to. All I desire now is your company.
Well, I would love to give it to you. But I've been invited out to dinner.
By a man?
By a man. He aims to take me places I've never been before, which are many in number, because the man after my heart won't leave the opera house.
Well, that's right. But I can't be seen in plain sight. Not with you, at least. It would prove bad for your reputation.
I don't need a reputation. I need excitement, adventure. A man who will show me these things instead of trying to shield me from them. People are more accepting than you think.
People are afraid of what they do not know, which is why I hide myself, even from you.
I'm not afraid. You need not be either, even if you don't trust me. Which I don't think you do. Why is that?
O ye of little faith.
O ye of little courage. The world is a playing field, not a noose. Though you may strive to kill us all off, there are few souls who would do the same to you.
Except for the man from tonight.
I'm going out. Take this time to collect your thoughts, and we shall talk later. The bathwater's still warm if you care to refresh yourself.
I don't know about you, but I find these social get-togethers to be kind of a bore.
I'm afraid you and I are not on the same page in that respect.
Oh? How so?
Well, when I hear such lively, exciting music like this, it makes me want to dance.
Do not be absurd, Christine. You and I both know that it is socially inappropriate for you to dance at a function like this.
Well, maybe I don't care for social appropriate. What's the use of manner, anyway?
It is not just about manner, it is about hierarchy and respect. A woman such as yourself should know her place.
And what is my place?
To be obedient.
I can hear you. I know I'm not alone here. Why don't you emerge and talk to me man to man?
I wouldn't. You were a man.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Sorry to disturb your patrol. Really, I am. It was just the only time in the day where your security was thin enough for me to pass through. And you have only yourself to blame for this predicament.
I ain't gonna string you up in a cell alone and let every sex-starved rapist have their way with you.
You keep talking like that, and this will not be the only blade pointed at you tonight. Now, I said I was here for business. I'm looking for a prisoner. Some call him a ghost. Others a menace. I know him as the Phantom. By the looks of your face, I think you do too. Go to hell.
I'm trying to be cordial. Do not make me change my demeanor. The Phantom. Does the name ring a bell, or do I have to ring harder?
Ring all you like. I can take it.
The first of many, I assure you, if you do not be more cordial.
I'm going to kill you!
We just talked about this. Being impolite is not your strong suit. Now, the Phantom.
When he first come to this place, he was just a boy. They brought him here because he strangled the ringleader of the circus for beating him. When they brought him here, he was called Elephant Boy. And when he left, he was called the Phantom. He was hideous, even more hideous than me.
That's a stretch. Go on.
I only visited him once a year. I couldn't fathom him anymore. He scared me. And that's something I'm not often used to. Most of these people in here have done heinous crimes, rape, murder, and such. But what scared me the most about this Phantom was his potential to do evil things. If the world ended and the horsemen of the apocalypse came through, he would be at the front, leading. Every time I think about this Phantom, I get chills up and down my spine.
Where do I find him?
I heard he's in the warehouse district.
Tell me something I don't know.
The opera downtown?
It's common knowledge.
He has a sweetheart, Christine. Christine Day.
Interesting. Go on.
You find her, you find him, guaranteed.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. And you better not be lying to me. Otherwise, I'll find you. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
So it is not often that, I've been giving something for nothing, but my father, he decided to just give me this land. Usually I inherit things of such, but he just gave this land to me and he said, son, you take care of it, you take care of the land, you harvest the crops, you make sure everything is nice.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. The lady and I are having a conversation.
You are talking, but she is not listening. And besides, the lady would like to dance. Milady? So one thing I have noticed, you dance very well.
Oh, you lead very well. I was merely following.
I must confess, I danced with an ulterior motive.
Oh?
Yes.
And what is that ulterior motive?
I recognized you from the stage.
I tried to go all night without being recognized. I see my plan failed.
Indeed it did. And being from the stage, I was wondering if you knew something about the opera.
But of course.
And the Phantom. And since you know something about the Phantom, suppose you know that murders are being committed. I was wondering if you could tell me.
I must go. I thank you for the good night.
And who was that?
So you follow me everywhere, even when you're hunting?
Someone has to. Dangerous man or afoot.
Yes, you! You are the dangerous one, murdering people in the streets! I don't know how to feel anymore. I don't know what to say.
I do. I know the man you were talking to.
And why would you ask me such if you already knew his identity?
Because this mysterious man could be dangerous. Do you see why I'm concerned?
Perhaps because you are also of the mysterious, dangerous sort. Who is he?
He's the man I fought with.
And how am I supposed to believe anything you say if you won't even show me your face?
You were followed. I must go.
Oh,
And who are you talking to?
no one. Myself.
Find that a little hard to believe.
Most people enter through the door, the front door.
I'm not most people. What have you got me into?
I have gotten you into nothing. You signed up for this. Also, I told you never to come here. We can't be seen together. I am a man of authority, and you are a murderer.
Doing your bidding.
From afar, do not misplace my loyalty. I'm all for a man if he completes the task at hand, but you have completed nothing. The man in the mask still lives.
Of course he does. I am the man. There are many men in many masks. Some just harder to kill than others.
I have this note for you.
Are you Rochefort?
Oui.
Governor Richelieu sends his regards.
Bravo! Bravo!
Says the man who ordered my head on a plate.
I was just testing your reflexes, keeping them sharp.
So that's what you call it. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Just this once, but no. If you ever cross me again, you'll be needing a plate for your own head.
That was close. That's what it's like when you don't pay your taxes. I'm glad your mouth is covered. I don't want to hear any of your excuses. The most common excuse is that the government takes all, but that's not true. We take up most of what you make and put it to good use. Or haven't you noticed that the buildings are crumbling in on itself? Haven't you noticed we need an upgrade? Am I not so transparent that you can't read me loud and clear? I've only been honest with you, monsieur. And all I've asked is that you do the same. And you didn't do it. Pity. You're a gambling man. I like to gamble. I'll give the boy this knife. If he can sink it into my flesh, then I will let you go. If he misses, then I won't. Do I have a deal with you? Mm-hmm. Throw it. Come on and throw it. Give it all you've got, and more. Pity. That was close.
Do you really think you could get away that easy?
Get away? Get away with what?
You brought death to so many others. I would think you would recognize when it's at your doorstep.
Is that what your name is, then? Death?
No. My name is Justice. Retribution. Whatever you want to call the penance for your sins.
I'm a public official, an officer of the law. You can't just come in here and threaten me like that, especially with such wild accusations.
There are no accusations here. I speak only the truth. I know there is darkness in your heart. I have felt it! Stop hiding from me.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is who my father was. A just man in an unjust world. A fighter in the Mississippi River, brawled to keep me fed. But unlike other orphans that you've made, I don't blame myself. I blame you. You are at fault. I've got an idea. I've got a knife. I'm going to throw it. And if it sticks in your flesh, then I win. And if it doesn't, then you may have a chance to return a throw. I wouldn't pull that out. Not without a doctor. Plenty of parts that carry blood. And it would be a shame to open a tap that wouldn't easily close.
It'll do no good to sneak up on me. Not just any old man of the cloth. I'm full of surprises.
Where is he?
Who are we talking about?
The man in the mask.
I think you should look in the mirror.
Don't try to defend yourself, Padre, or you'll seal your own fate.
My fate is already sealed. The better question is yours. Are you a believer, my child?
I believe in luck and chance, and neither one of those is on your side. Now, where is he?
I'm sorry. I can't hear you that well. Can you step closer?
Where?
Still closer. Your voice is so quiet.
I won't ask you again.
Good. Because even if you did, I wouldn't tell you. The only thing that you have to fear from me is that if you strike me down, you'll have no one to confess to.
You've done enough, Padre. I believe you have some sheep to herd.
And I'll take my leave. I'll let the two of you get better reacquainted.
Won't take long.
I've studied your moves, and I know how you fight.
I've studied you as well. We are not amateurs. Let us hope our moves cannot be defined to a simple pattern.
Let's hope not.
I stand in the middle, and do not take sides in trivial quarrels. I am a symbol of hope, a shepherd in a crowd of lost sheep. I know why you want to harm me, but you are paid to. You draw your courage from currency, but I draw my courage from my patience. It's your move.